6:42 and thousands of South Louisiana homeowners look forward to relief from a hike in their flood insurance premiums. Congressman Steve Scalise has more on a bipartisan bill concerning the Bigger Waters Act. And good to see you this morning.
Good to be here this morning, especially with some good news.
I know. I mean, finally, it seems like this has been going on for the last year or so. We've been talking, and people already across Louisiana are facing higher flood insurance premiums. You guys in the U.S. House passed this Homeowners Flood Insurance Affordability Act. Tell us exactly what that means, what is inside of that bill.
Sure. The bill we passed in the House last week, by the way, with an overwhelming bipartisan majority, really goes at the heart of reforming Bigger Waters in a way so that people can stay in their homes. You literally had a law that was forcing people out of their homes through these just sticker shock massive increases in premiums. So the first thing we do is we cap rate increases from year to year, and it's based on last year's rate. So we reinstate grandfathering. A lot of people were familiar with the term of being grandfathered and then played by the rules. And that's what was one of the very unfair things about Bigger Waters, is people that raised their houses, did everything right, were literally going to be forced out of their homes. So we cap those increases, and we allow the transferability of your flood insurance premium. So if you sell your home, the new homeowner can actually get the premiums that you had before on that same pace. So one of the things we were seeing with the frozen housing market, people couldn't sell their homes because the new owner was going to have to pay maybe $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a year.
You had so many people in limbo. When you talk about capping the increase, where does it cap off at? What's the highest it could possibly go?
Sure. It would be 15% from year to year in any region, and even within that region, we're able to get a cap of 18% per homeowner. So, you know, FEMA's going to have to go and redo the flood maps. They were doing them in a way that was completely unfair, so we've gone and addressed that. But even when they do come in with new flood maps in communities, there is a cap on how much they can increase. We were seeing 300%, 400%, 500% increases for some families. It would just been unaffordable, literally would have run people out of their houses. So we capped that, and we paid for the bill, so it doesn't add anything to the deficit. This is a bill I think the Senate can pass and the President will sign.
What about the people who are already facing, and they're already paying these higher bills now? This doesn't help them. I mean, it will in the future once it goes through the Senate, but what is it as far as refunds go? Will they be able to get their money back?
Well, in fact, yeah, we did address that, because you're right. There are some people that just in the last few months have gotten some of these large premium increases, and if they're paying them, we had a component in our bill that will give them a refund so that they can be on the same track as everyone else. They would be capped at that 18% increase. If they had gotten a larger increase from FEMA and are paying it, they'll actually get a refund on that. So everybody's going to be playing by the same set of rules, which is only fair, I think. He realizes, you know, if I'm playing by the rules, if I've got a home and I've got a flood insurance policy, then I'm going to be able to continue to keep it and keep my house too.
What happens? I mean, I know this just happened, and sometimes things take a while to get moving, but when do you foresee this going to the U.S. Senate?
Yeah, this is one of those rare moments in Congress where we're able to build a really strong coalition and a bipartisan coalition, not only between Republicans and Democrats, but between the House and the Senate. And there's a lot of momentum, not only with members of Congress, but a lot of outside groups too. So we feel like, you know, we've got a bill that's passed the House with a large margin. Both our colleagues in the Senate all realize that this is the right kind of reform. It protects homeowners, and I think it'll pass the Senate as early as this week. You know, when you look at their schedule, they can fit it in, and I think it's something that they realize is the right thing to do. And then, like I said, I think the President will sign this bill.
Do you think they will make any changes on the Senate side to the bill?
I don't see any need to make changes. Again, it addresses all the problems we've been trying to address. This is not a delay, as the Senate was previously considering. You know, a delay is nice if you don't have any other options, but if you're a homeowner, you're looking for certainty. You want this problem solved, and that's why we work so hard to try to get a real solutions long term, so that you remove all this uncertainty that's killing our housing market and making families real concerned about the future.
All right, so we'll be looking forward to that this week, you believe?
I think as early as this week, and I think it'll be a very big vote and something that'll be good for homeowners, not just in Louisiana, but all across the country.